Hello, monsters abound here. You have my cast iron promise that I will never sell out. Unless it's a lot of money. I mean, every man had his price, and mine is about £43.62. Or a couple of packs of chocolate hobnobs. Either way. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 54 of my Khalida campaign. You join me in Lustria as Rakhash, and also the Blood Swamp have contracted the sniffles and are currently dying somehow. I mean, I'd suggest that you just rest up and drink plenty of fluids, but you're skeletons and statues, so you can't even do that. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just a magical plague. That's usually how this works, isn't it? So that's fine. So we're going to try and hold on to the Vampire Coast because we need it to win the campaign. That's why I'm here. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I would have buggered off and left this to the Skaven because, frankly, I need at least 2 more armies here to make any headway, in my opinion. At the very minimum. But I think what I might do is... I'm just going to set up an ambush here. So hopefully these agents leave me alone. Back over in the old world, we're currently recovering from defeating Ashag. King Setep's doing that. We've managed to capture Karadromar. We are about to have a rebellion in the eastern Sylvania. And Khalida and Peter Andre have finished mopping up Vlad's territories to the south over here. And IB Musa has pushed forward into the Reichland. We need to still capture Ilhart, Altdorf, Marienburg, Grunzint, and also some settlements over here. But chaos could be a problem. It does look like they're heading southward. I'm hoping they're going to try and take out the Wood Elves rather than me, because Ibermus is by himself in the Reichland, and I suspect Vlad is going to pop up very soon as well. So all that to look forward to. I've also gone through and checked the magical items for some of the characters to make sure they're a bit more evenly spread. No more double regeneration, I think. Anyway, I might have given up at some point. Anyway, that's not the end of the world. A couple, additional regeneration is never going to hurt anyone. So there we go. So we're going to end the turn there and see what happens. Apparently King Lemizash is an ambusher. Ambush success chance and ambush defense chance. From above, below, all the shadows, this one knows when and where to strike. That's nice. And you've scouted the ruins, that's fine. Okay, that's Kolek and Sigvald. I kind of want to see... I mean, I'm hoping Kolek actually does head towards Ibermus, because I would like to see a big clash of the Titans between Kolek and the Sphinx of Yuskuf. That would be pretty amazing. Clash of the Titans. Finally, they've decided to attack Zaltek. That is a terrifying army. That is horrifying. Jesus, look how much... Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, well, let's auto-resolve that. And there's the Black Creek Raiders. I haven't managed to finish them off yet. Maybe I can lure them into an ambush. Prince Remeneref has been shanked. We lost the settlement. They're raiding us. Ramneref is back. Oh, where are you? You're down there. Okay, great. So he was with Peter Andre, and he got a bit deaded. So we're gonna pop him back in the army. There we go. And then we're going to move northward. Now, can I get a deal with the Wood Elves?
The beauty of Athelloren is seldom seen by outsiders.
Yep, that's... Okay, we've got a non-aggression pact. That's good. What about if I give you all my money? Will you give me military access? Moderate chance?
I will not obey.
Oh, come on. Fine. Have it your way. Screw you. We're going to march to your territory anyway. With or without an agreement. I don't want to take attrition, so let's go there. So we're going to move them north. Hopefully, if we can hold Helmgart, then we can use Peter Andre and Khalida to grab these other settlements and hold off chaos with Ibanus. I'm wondering whether to set up Ibanus in an ambush. It's only a 60% chance. It's not very good. But I'm going to give it a shot. Let's try that. It's not a big chance, but it is. We've got potentially a shot, so we'll give that a shot. And then also we've got Satep here. He's going to lay siege to Cast. Whoa. Sim nudes. Gordon Ramsay, can you damage these walls? Of course you can, because you're bloody brilliant. And send nudes. Can you assault the garrison as well? Ah, you guys. What a team. Go team. There's 5 breaches. Wall strength at 62%. I mean, I could potentially take the city now. What do I think? I mean, the only problem is we'll get bombarded, but then the constructs are probably going to do most of the work. You know what? I think we can take Drakenhof. This may be crazy.
To battle for the Creator God.
But what the hell? Been a long time coming, but here we are at Castle Drakenhof. I think it should be fine. I mean, the garrison is not the best, and Gordon Ramsay has managed to destroy the walls with excessive swearing.
Listen! Fuck off! Get out! Idiots!
And of course, I shoved you with great bows. They're just picking out the towers just to make sure that they don't get any ideas. Thereby removing basically their greatest strength in defence. See, 65, 66, 68. There we go. That's going down very nicely. So they've got a couple of units of Grave Guard and a couple of units of Black Knights defending the breaches over here, as well as a vampire down there on the ground. They've got some more units defending the gate, but we're not going for the gates, but they probably will reinforce with these units. And then at the city centre, 3 units of Vargeist, a couple of units of Felbats. Another tower is down. We do have another couple of units over here, some Graveguard and more Khanray. So a lot of infantry. And we're going to start off by basically shooting them to pieces from a safe distance. So that's the Stalkers opening fire and the Archers, and of course a Casket of Souls. So far so good. These Graveguard are looking a little bit ropey. So taking a lot of fire. We're just going to move up a little bit. Just a step or two. The Hyro Titan in the front there, as well as King Satep. Yeah, these Graveguard already critical binding, not surprising. So what we need to do is we need to secure this little courtyard. If we can block off these entrances with our infantry, then we have a nice secure location we can bring our archers into and push into the city proper. Archers dealing a lot of damage there. We've still got a couple of units of Black Knights, so the vampire is being spirit leeched, so she's losing some health, and we're targeting the Black Knights, seen as the Graveguard are now basic. I mean, they're in tatters. What's left of them? Not much. And what is left is continuing to die very quickly. Black Knights have been Fate of Buners, so as you can see their health is now dropping very, very rapidly. And they are crumbling now. Just one unit of Black Knights with lances remaining, really, to defend this this breach along with the Vampire of Death. But I'm now fairly happy that there's very little resistance left to stop us from getting into the city. We're not going to get bogged down or anything. So just finish off these last few units, and then our constructs are going to push in. So that's the Stalkers, the Ushabti, the Hierotitan, Tomb Scorpion, and of course Satep himself. When the constructs come, we just need to finish off these Black Knights. We've debuffed their attack. They've got 0 attack. They ain't going to be doing any damage. However, reinforcements are moving up from the gate. So we've got a unit of Graveguard, 2 units of Graveguard, 3 units of Graveguard, and some Khan Wraiths. And more Graveguard moving in behind as well. So our infantry are now moving into the city as quickly as possible. Going to try and block off these Graveguard from reaching this melee. We don't want to end up with a sort of huge blob. And there's just the vampire left, and she's getting punted around. She has managed to Spirit Leech the Stalkers for all the good that's going to do. So the Halbards moving in to hit these Graveguard in the flank. And some Graveguard coming in from behind, as well as they do have some Black Knights held in reserve as well. These Graveguard have been punted quite far by the Hierotitan, and are even in combat with the Tomb King, King Satep. Here comes the Graveguard. Stalker's gonna hit them. Should be able to deal with that no problem, and the Ushabti moving in as well. So these Graveguard not going to last very long. To be honest, this entire army isn't going to last very long. I do love the Hierotitan. It's just not as effective as the War Sphinx, unfortunately. I mean, it's still effective. So now we've created a little base camp in the city. In the city walls. We can move the rest of our infantry up. Once we've finished off the vampire, down she goes. So we've blocked off this unit of Graveguard. There's also some Black Knights in there. And we've managed to push back the Graveguard over here as well. Create a little barricade. They are throwing more and more units at us. But that's just going to speed up their demise. So you can see more units moving in to reinforce for all the good it's going to do. Going to get a nice little debuff. There's Soul Blight. It's going to debuff their armour and also their weapon damage.
So be it.
Now Satep does have magical attack, so he's going to be doing lots of damage to these Khan Wraiths. You've got to finish them off no problem. Hierotitan's making a mess of the Graveguard. Over here the Black Knights are crumbling already, and the Graveguard not far behind. Once we've dealt with these, that means the Stalkers and Ushabti, along with a few units of our infantry, can then push into the city, try and take the city centre, maybe move in around behind this blob of infantry over here and hit them in the rear. Tomb Scorpion is having a lovely time, just really messing up the infantry. The Tomb Scorpion is a very difficult unit to kill, I found. Very difficult to pin down. They make a huge mess of your line if you let them get in and amongst your infantry. So the units over here being just crumbling, being finished off. That's going to free us to move into the city. And yet more units of infantry pouring in. Another Graveguard heading up. No, they're still holding position in the at the gate there for whatever reason. It's not going to really do them much good. Our archers have moved into position now, along with our Ushabti with great bows. They're going to be laying down fire. And with these units now dealt with, our Ushabti and Stalkers are going to position themselves in the city. Just sort of push forward. We don't want to get picked off by these Vargeists, so we've got a unit of Ushabti and a unit of Stalkers with sort of each detachment. 2 Scorpion is, I mean, he's by himself, but these Graveguard not really going to be able to pin him down and finish him off. Satep and the High Road Titan moving into support. Over in the city, over in the streets, over to our right flank, Ushabti and Stalkers moving up, pushing into city. I'm going to send these ones into the city centre. So this little detachment is going to have some Tomb Guard with halberds being sent with them. This unit over here is going to head round and hit this infantry in the rear and finish them off. They're already not very happy because obviously army losses. But this is going to really traumatise them. So in come the Ushabti, leading the way. Just ploughs through the rear of the Graveguard. And look at their health drop along with their leadership. Taking a huge amount of punishment there. Over to the rear of the city. Vargeists have spotted our Stalkers and Ushabti. They're coming down to hit the Stalkers. Obviously, Stalkers anti-large, so that's not going to go very well. The rest of the Vargeists hit our Ushabti, but the Tomb Guard with halberds move in as well, and it sort of ends up in a giant melee. But one of these Vargeists are not going to win. Our other Stalkers are moving around behind to assist, although with the death of the vast majority of the infantry, the Vargeists and the rest of the army don't last long enough for the Stalkers to actually arrive. Very easy battle, really didn't need a second army. Easy peasy. So with only 23 losses, we've taken Drakenhof Castle. We're obviously going to occupy it, and that is going to give us the other Trickster's Shard, which is quite nice. We've also secured the province, I mean for the moment, and we've got the 5th book of Nagash. Order finally returned to Nehekhara, but it was many years until the kingdom prospered again under the rule of King Al-Qadizar. The mortuary cult was held under close scrutiny, its research is severely curtailed lest there be a repetition of Nagash's horror. Many years passed in peace until Nagash seemed but a dark and distant memory. That's going to give us another army. That is very useful. It's also going to give us +5 unit capacity for Tomb Guard with halberds, and skeleton chariots. Very good. Now, I reckon we could potentially get an army here, couldn't we? Let's get Foktem. Foktem Tomb King. I mean, we could potentially get the Second Dynasty. That gives... I mean, that's good for chariots, but again, I just don't... I like chariots, I just don't think they're that good, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I think we're just going to get Foktem. He's disciplined. Always in control. This one leaves no stone unturned and nothing to chance. So let's get you. We'll pop you in there. Right, so let's get 3 of them, 2 of them. Oh, we've already got the maximum. Fine. 1 of them. Do we... I mean, we want... Yeah, let's get a... No, not Spearman. Not Spearman. Let's get a couple of Tomb Guard with halberds. Let's get 4 Just sword and shield. We could get a Kemerian War Sphinx, so let's do that. I think a Screaming Skull Catapult seems sensible. I mean, we could get some Necropolis Knights, potentially. Let's get a couple of Stalkers, because they're always good. I mean, let's get a couple of Chariots. Let's do that. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get a couple of Chariots just because I do like Chariots, even if I don't particularly feel they are worth it, really. So that's 18 units. Oh, we don't have any archers yet. Let's have one chariot. And then we will... Can we not recruit archers here? Oh, yeah. Then we're just going to get 3 archers. That does mean he doesn't have any... Do I... Maybe... Alright, we'll get rid of one of the Tomb Guard. And I don't think we can get another Lich Priest. No. We could get a Tomb Prince. Maybe we want to get Bufra. Bufra, he's strong. We get Master of Ceremony, Untainted. I mean, that would be quite nice, but I mean, Bufra is going to be fighting, isn't he? So we'll get Buf. Yeah, that guy. We'll get him. He can join in, help with the training. He's got, oh bloody hell, he's got 13 skill points to spend. Well, in that case, let's grab Royal Lieutenant, Skeletal Steed. Let's give him a Chariot as well. Why the hell not? Indomitable Will. Let's give him Conqueror. Let's also make him like good at training. I quite like that. Spread Public Order I'm not too bothered about. Let's give him Melee Attack and Tomb Strike and Wound Maker. Yeah. Let's do that. And then let's give him Enchanted Shield. Let's give him what do I like? It's not that. It's Inscribed Kopesh. And we're also going to that one. And he can cause terror as well. And we'll give him some stuff. Good. And obviously, slightly more important than that is Foktem himself. He's level 9. Let's give him a Skeletal Steed. Let's make him a Root Marcher. Passage to the Soul Realm. Sunscorched Bone is always good. Arrows of Asaph, obviously. Yep, that seems good. And then we're going to... You know what? We could probably make him some stuff, couldn't we? We've got 643 Canopic Jars. So let's get a Blade of Morning Fire. And Armour of Eternity. Only the best for some guy we just recruited off the street. And we'll also give you Death Mask? No. Yeah, we've already got regeneration, haven't we? I'm not getting back into that. Let's go for the ward save. Desk Mask of Karnut. And we've got 143 left. We could get that, but we don't have the... let's get the Golden Eye of Ranut. Blade of Morning Forge. In the heart of Cetra's Pyramid, only sorrow and despair are left behind when this enchanted blade has done its deadly work. And obviously Armour of Eternity, Death Mask of Canute, and Golden Eye of Ranut. So let's give him these bits. Blade of Morning Fire. Oh, actually, we can give Talisman of Preservation, can't we? We'll give them that. And then the... Ooh. Do I give him the other Trickster Shard? No. Well, that doesn't give you magical attacks, does it? No. Let's just give the Death Mask then. And do we have enough? No, we've literally got nothing we can give you. But other than that, you are good to go in 5 turns? 5 turns. Not bad. 5 turns, we'll have another army moving north. Obviously, we've got Donut down here. He's literally just chilling. He's not doing anything. He's just protecting our lands just in case anything nasty pops up. But I don't expect it will. Famous last words. Send Nudes has got a skill point. You did good work assaulting the garrison, so we'll give you that. Yeah, well, it's going to rebel. So we'll put the Worship of Asaph there. We are going to need to move Thutep. Can we actually move across the mountains? We can. It's just going to take bloody ages. I think it's probably better to come through this way. Let's do that. If we go that way. Does mean public order. You know what? Public order there isn't actually as bad as I thought it would be. That could be a lot worse. We've got to deal with Jacob up here as well. We've got the Imminent Rebellion. Yes, I know. Unassigned skill point. King Setep. Setep, good work with old Drakenhof Castle. So what do we give you as a reward? How about Blade Master? Not much of a reward, but there you go. Oh yes, Desk Head, of course. Oh, and there's Bretonia, what remains of it anyway. The rest of it is a burning chaos hellscape. Oh, god damn you, Sour! Live Moose and Mittens have been spotted. That's not great. You might get jumped by both Kolek and Sigvald. Nope, Kolek's going south. And Sigvald is attacking us. That's brave. But then, you did always have a very high opinion of yourself, didn't you, Sigvald? So, time to kill Sigvald. His army isn't actually all that bad. He's only got one hell cannon, which is fine. I can deal with one hell cannon. It's when they have 4 of the bloody things. Ugh. There's Sigvald the Magnificent, wearing his armor. I mean, that is some armor, isn't it? I mean, that is. It leaves very little to the imagination. On the right flank, this chariot already being picked off by our Ushabti with great bows. The great bows seem to do absolutely amazing work against chariots. They really do wreck the things, which I'm all for. On the left flank, 2 units of Chaos Knights facing off against the Eyes of the Desert. And the Hell Cannon is clipping our halbards, but it's not doing too much damage. The Sphinx has engaged a unit of chariots and a unit of Chaos Knights, and that leaves our chariots free to race around the flank and try and deal with this Hell Cannon. Again, another clipping shot there, but you can see it still does a lot of damage. Knights have broken off, and our Ushabti are going to intercept. Not the best use of them, but still pretty good at stopping these Chaos Knights and letting the Sphinx catch up. Oof, that hurt. Sigvald is charging towards our line, but Ivan Moose has spotted him. Yep, see how pretty you feel with 20 tons of cat statue on your face. Chapter charging in, dealing with these Chaos Warriors, and on the far left flank, the Eyes of the Desert have engaged 2 units of Chaos Knights and are kicking the ever-living shit out of them. Fortunately, Sigvald has escaped the 20 tons of cat statue and is fighting the Usurian's Legion Netherworld. That's not good for them, because he has magical attacks, so he's going to be doing a lot of damage to them. In the meantime, Ivan Moose has decided to take on the vast majority of the enemy army. Here we go, some Tomb Guard moving up to assist. The Rock is getting stuck in as well. And we've cast Birona's Time Warp, so that's going to increase our melee attack and help us finish off these Chaos Warriors. Over distance there, our chariot has caught up and crushed the Hell Cannon. That's going to stop it from firing. Only managed to rack up 28 kills. Could be worse. The Ushabti have engaged a unit of Chaos Warriors with halbards. Not ideal, but the Ushabti with great bows have been helping out by sniping them in the rear. Occasionally you just see a Chaos Warrior explode with a bolt out of its face. Unit of Chaos Warriors absolutely surrounded here, although their morale is still holding. Just barely. Moose has picked off Sigvald again and saved, as you can see, a lot of the Usurian's Legion of the World dead over on the flank there, and that's because of Sigvald almost exclusively. Chaos Warriors dying left, right and centre. And we've thrown in some Ushabti and some halbards to assist with the death of the Chaos Knights. Chaos Knights have done very little damage and been pretty much wiped out in exchange. Shabti, dealing with the halberds on the right flank, came in to help with the Chaos Warriors, and these Chaos Warriors now absolutely surrounded and getting hacked to little pieces. Giblets. And with a few parting shots, the last of the Chaos Warriors decides to run and flee rather than stick around and help Sigvald out. And Sigvald tries to get away. Where are you going, Sigvald? You can't get away. So we're going to drop a net of Amintok on its face. And guess what? Sigvald doesn't get away. That's one less Chaos Horde to deal with, which is good. Let's take the... yeah, I mean, I don't need the money. The Canopic Jars are nice, but not really required. May as well take the replenishment. Oh, got Pride Assassin. Pride comes before a fall, always. Post-battle chance of stealing magic items plus 5% income from all buildings plus 10%. Interesting. Not really that useful, but yeah, that's fine. My agents do not live very long. Now, I could go and grab Montfort, but to be honest, do I need to? I'm kind of feeling like I don't need to. Hello. Right, he's dead. So Sauer has blocked our army. That's annoying. Because it means no, we can't reach Oakenhammer. That's a pain. So all that's going on, right? Okay, so we've lost Geheb. What was that one? It doesn't matter. Castle Drakenhof. Yeah. Okay, so we've got an enemy army spawned. Rebellion. Not much of a rebellion, to be honest. That's probably not going to last very long. We can just march over here. We can grab Oakenhammer next turn. Let's go and finish off this rebel army. They're all dead now. Oh, we got a banner. What did we get? I don't care about the cash. Show me the banner. Is it a good one? No, it was a shit one. Never mind. Fine. Let's... I guess I'll take the jars because I don't need the replenishment. Scarecrow banner. Fine. I mean, I could go and grab Zuffbar. But this army down over here is threatening Waldenhof. So maybe... I mean, I don't need to hold on to it, but it would just be more annoying not to. So we'll go and grab Karakadrin with Satep, and Thatep can go and grab Oakenhammer and then Zuffbar. And Eastern Sylvania should be fine, but we public order wise anyway. But we do need what rank? It's only rank 3. It's not that. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get some growth buildings because that's going to help with the corruption as well. Although corruption should start to die down now that we've taken all of these settlements. You know what? There's nothing there I really want, so I think I'll just hold off. What I do need to do is start moving High Queen Khalida. And, of course, Peter Andre up. Let's move them up. We're going to move through Wood Elf territory. That's going to annoy them, but, frankly, they should have given me military access. I've moved some mittens. Got another skill point, level 39. Almost completely ranked out. Top rank. Let's get Lightning Strike. So we can do some Lightning Strikes, because that's always nice. And we can grab Eelheart. Do we want to do that? That would leave Helmgart undefended. You know what? Let's go, because yeah, looks like Vlad is back. Let's kill Vlad again. And we'll occupy Eelheart. I do need to get some defences up. let's get some more growth, because the quicker we grow, the sooner we can get those defences up. Oh, look at that. Ivanmoose has... He is now top rank, obviously. It was always going to be. What do I want to give him, though? What is he... I mean, we could give just more hit points. I mean, more hit points seems... There's not... I mean, I don't think there's anything else I could give him that would give him... Oh, although... That gives him 6%. That only gives him 4%. So over my dead body and more speed, we can now move at 74. 74 speed. Wow, that is pretty... That is pretty speedy. And also Aros has got a skill point, which we're going to put in Arcane Conduit. So we can protect Wallenhof, Thetep can grab Oakenhammer. Who else do we have? Wakaf, he's defending against Skaven to the south, although it's not really an issue. I just need to finish off Vlad, but we're looking in a good place to do that. And obviously, over in Lustria, we're going to kill off the Black Creek Raiders. We don't need to fight that, we'll just auto-resolve it. There we go. Let's take the replenishment. Are you still sniffling? You're still sniffling. A lot of sniffling dead skeletons. I mean, they're already dead, but you know what I mean. Lemizash does have another skill point. Good old Lemizash. And is Ushabti. What is going to be... You know what would be quite nice, actually, is some sort of ambush defense, because Skaven are just a pain in the arse. But I don't think we've got anything with that, so... Let's go for Blade Master. And Hetekor is happy. That's nice. We'll give him Blade Master. Seems sensible. And defences here. Well, we can get the undead fleet port. The Nehekaran Armada slips across stagnant oceans, delivering fury and domination to the living world beyond. Horrifying. Let's get the Nehekaran Citadel just in case. And let's get the Charnel Plaza to help with movement speed across the territory. Yeah, that's not great. Fine. It's going to be okay. Prince Deskhead has not moved. We haven't seen Archaon yet. Is Archaon maybe to the south? I mean, I don't need to kill Archaon to get a victory. So there is that. But it would be nice to know where he is. I mean, I've got the Skaven defending the south and the Wood Elves defending the west. So if I can grab these last few provinces up here, then maybe I can link up with Bretonia, who probably still hate me. Where's Bretonia? Bretonia, where are you? There you are. There you are. We do have a trade agreement with them. That's helping. We're trusted friends. Ah.
Let the supplicant come forward.
Who are you calling a supplicant? But I don't think we can get anything else with them. What's everyone's attitude with us? So the Wood Elves quite like us. The Exiles and the Heck like us. The Vargan Scaling like us? Because we're killing Vlad and Greenskins, apparently. Fine. Britannia like us. The Warriors of Chaos also kind of like us. Again, for killing Vlad and Greenskin. So, that's good. Although, sending out kind of mixed messages there. Maybe. Never mind. Unfortunately, we are running out of time, so we have to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching. And next time, we're going to finish off taking out Vlad. And trying to go for Mousselon, because we do need to resettle Mousselon to complete the campaign, but only once we've dealt with Vlad. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.